Hello and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time you've watched it, welcome. It's not about me, it's about the job. I tried to show you what happened most days. Try and put in a few things that are a bit interesting, a few things that people new to the industry might help them along, and just some things that it's surprising how many people don't know how their goods get to them, and they just see lorries, trucks, depending on where you're from, as a nuisance, as blocking the streets and those sort of things. But if you sit and look around you now, no matter what you look at right now at this moment, it's been on a lorry at some time, whether it came from China or whether it's come from America or whether it's come from just down the road. At some time, that product or a component of that product has been on a lorry. So they're a kind of a necessary evil, and I think some people are quite surprised at the things that they just and they're not in the industry and they just didn't realise that the things that we do. So that's what the channel's about. But I'd like to take a minute just to send out some good vibes to another lady driver who does YouTube, and that's Gemma Warren. I don't know her. As far as I'm aware, I've never met, but she's been through a rough time lately. I noticed on her last video. I don't watch her videos all the time because it's I like to watch things that are a bit different to what I do, different countries and that, but every now and again it pops up, so I'll watch it. She's been through, like I said, through a bit of a bad time lately, and she's having a few months off and changing companies and just regrouping herself. So I just wanted to say good luck with it. Hopefully you'll come back feeling much refreshed and much energized, and you will have a long and good career in the industry. And if you have half the career that I've had, then you will enjoy it. So that was just wanted to show a bit of support. There's very little of it in our industry because we tend to be, especially on the job that I do, on the long distance work, we tend to be quite loners, that these things creep up on us, and it happens to us all at some point. So sending hugs, and hope things turn out good for you. On that note, this video is about a bit of UK work. The work in Spain goes quiet through August, always does. Spain tends to have August off. I've done a couple of other jobs, but in between we do some UK work. Some of it I can't film. The company that we do work for actually specify, what's the word? How's it go? Specify. There you go. Put my teeth in the right way. That no social media is allowed to be recorded. So it kind of, but the other company, it's not too bad. Just have to watch what I'm doing, and obviously health and safety and that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy this. Those very observant people of you, and those people that know me, I've probably picked up on the fact that I've got a different vehicle. I've swapped vehicles for a very specific job, which I recorded, but I haven't edited yet, so you'll see that in a couple of weeks. It may even be that I've got to keep this lorry for a little while because my boss has decided that he wants the Scania. This is sad face, because I'd much rather have that than this, but never mind. He's the boss and he's allowed to put his foot down, and I'll just annoy him like mad and moan about it for the next forever. So anyway, hope you enjoy, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye. Hello, and as you can see, we're back on the flatbeds. I don't mind it. I don't mind this job at all. It does make a change. So I am not allowed to record the load a big factory. Health and safety is a priority, so I'm not allowed to record there, but we're loaded anyway, and we are going up to the outskirts of Manchester. A busy old place. Luckily at this time of day we've sort of missed the majority of the traffic. It's a bit of a strange place because you've got to come through quite a built up area to get to it, but I think what it is that it was there before the houses were, and it's part of the railway, by the way, so I think obviously the railway was there first, and then I mean some of these are quite modern buildings, quite new buildings that you can see, but then as you go along you see a lot of older buildings, so you just get the feeling that the railway was there first and then the rest has been built around it. I'm sure there's lots of people watching that live in big cities like this, but I just find it mind-blowing, the amount of traffic, and the houses, they're like right on the street. Yeah, it was just so busy, so full on all the time. But saying that, I always find the people are friendly. You know, I go to these places and everybody has a bit of a chat, and you know, it's always quite friendly. Now, this place is a big railway yard, and it actually starts over on our left here. Down that little entrance there is their other yard, so it goes all the way round the back of these buildings that you can see here, and like this pub here, it's all the way around the back of here, the railway lines and the buildings. And if you can see just through the trees there, see, I'm going to pull up here, see the yellow thing, that's the overhead crane. So this is kind of like the far end of their works, and the bridge in front of us is again part of the railway. So it's a big operation up here. I just need to see if I can grab this guy's attention. I might have to stop and just go in, and the gate is where that lady's walking, so I'll go in and see what I can find, see if I can get them to open the gate. So he's going to go and open the gate. I was talking to him through the fence. I think that lady thought we were nuts, but he's going to open the gate and I'll just swing it in. Who parks a car right opposite a gate like that? Look, I mean, why would you park there? All this room, in front of it, behind it, and you park right opposite. It's just not thinking, person. My finger is pointing at you, person. Why would you park there? Inconvenient. Now, it's not the biggest yard. None of these places are that we go to. There is stuff everywhere. But I've got to get in here, and you can't quite see it. The blue frame is the runner for the overhead crane. And and then they put these containers in the way. They haven't always been there, those containers. But there you go. Anyway, I could just do... I've got to pull up over onto the left here and drive towards the train and reverse backwards, so I could do with them moving that forklift. Let's see if they're talking here. Let me see if I can attract somebody's attention. I think he's going to go and find somebody. Again, all health and safety, and there's only certain people that can do certain jobs. Oh, here he comes, man with the key. That's what we need. They're all quite friendly here, actually, and it's a lovely day, so that always helps. There you go, that'll give us a bit more room. I'm not quite sure where he's going to put it, but that'll give me a bit more room to swing around to the left, because I need to be sort of where that yellow splodge is on the floor. I need to be there, so I need to swing as close as I can, try and get it straight round to the right, and reverse it back up underneath the overhead crane. It doesn't help with these places that they just sort of fill it up with other stuff, and then they forget that we've got to get in there. So there you go, you can see it a bit better there. I'm just trying to get it underneath the crane, the machine. So you can see where I've come in the gate on the left, and I've swung it round. The forklift is parked where that guy is now, just by there, so it's just giving me that bit of extra room to swing it round and try and get it straight. Just need to get it in here. I've got a banksman behind me. I don't know if you can see them, but I've got a banksman behind me, like I said, more health and safety. And yes, I've got my be careful big lorry going backwards beeper on, just in case. I've actually got the banksman and the crane operator behind me watching to make sure I get it in the right place, because obviously the bankman is watching that I don't run anybody over, but the crane man needs to have it in the right place to get the machine off. so we just need to jiggle it around a bit. That'll be it then. I think that means stop. I did ask if it was okay to record, and they said yeah, as long as you stay out the way. So I took the straps off. Each one of these machines has 4 5-ton straps, and you attach them to the lashing points that they're using here to lift the to attach the overhead crane to lift it up. If you do that, then you don't catch the pipes or the hydraulics, and everything stays intact. Fame at last. You'll have Vogue ringing you up next.
What?
You'll have Vogue ringing you up, you know.
Again? You're not putting these short bleeding tits up here. Dancing on top of that. Put it away.
All very friendly people up here, like I said. Now these machines are heavier on one side than the other, so that's what he's doing, is fiddling to make sure he's got the balance right. He's putting it in a specific place because we've got returns to take back. I think there's 3 or 4 different bits of machinery that he's going to put back on, and then I'll strap it all down. So obviously I had to stop filming so we could reload it and everything. So I ended up with 3 machines on. Again, each of them have got 4 straps, 4 5-ton straps attached. And they've got rubber underneath to stop them sliding, and they've got rubber anywhere that they might cut the strap. I've put rubber to stop damaging the straps or anything. So they're all very, very secure. But they're just going to show me out. But what I'd say to anybody that's doing this sort of work, well, anybody, is that my brother always used to say to me is think strawberries. A pallet of strawberries makes an awful mess if you have a pallet of strawberries over, and if you think everything should be as secure as that pallet of strawberries, so it doesn't matter if it's a machine that comes off the back of this trailer or a pallet of strawberries that falls off the back of a fridge, still makes an awful mess. So if you secure everything to be sure, then it's much better than losing anything off the back. Thank you. Another one waiting to go in. Now he's got a Euroliner, so he's got a curtain sider, but he's got an opening roof, so he can reverse underneath that overhead crane and slide the roof forward, like I did if you go back to watch the Portuguese video with the Euroliner I took. Slide the roof forward and the crane can go through the top. A lot of European countries use Euroliners, and they very rarely load through the side in European countries. The Germans would rather load through the back of a curtain sider. They cannot understand why we insist on loading through the side. They see it as a massive health and safety issue. Is that why would you do that when you can just put it on a bay and load it through the back doors? But every country's different, I guess. Right, I'm going to head back down south. It's a beautiful day in Manchester, isn't it? And I will catch up with you next time. I've got another couple of these to do this week, so I might do them as separate videos. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I shall speak to you soon. Take care, everyone.